Sister, are you good?
Gosh.
She ran a bit late, and now she's a bit flustered. But
I am.
you're good.
I'm good, guys. Welcome to Chats with Jenn and Coco. I'm Jenn.
And I'm Coco. Sister, let's chat. Girl.
The Monday's Monday.
The Monday.
On my end.
The way it started, honestly, thank God we made it to the studio, but we are here.
I
have
don't even
arrived.
know if I'm going to make it.
You will.
I was
It
just
was
like,
a
what
lot.
is happening?
It was a lot. But you know what? I was like, God, we are here. We were rushing this morning, but we made it.
Heavyweight.
Girl, listen.
How are you doing?
I'm good. There's something I wanted to talk about before we get this episode started.
Okay.
So we had our first viral clip. Claps. And I was really, really shocked with the amount of people who were for what we were saying and then the amount of women who were not having it.
And mind you, you're saying the amount of women.
For those of you who missed the scariest part, girl.
The amount of women, bruh.
For those of you who missed the episode, we were basically talking about if it's okay for your friend to share their business with
their partner
with their
or
partners.
husband.
Yeah, that was the topic.
Yeah.
And there were so many women who were like, yeah, you're not supposed to share anything or your friend's business with your partner. Keep it to yourself. If it's surface level, you can share it. But if it's like secrets or anything that's going to change their character, don't share it.
And there were people that were saying, I don't have any secrets with my man.
Yeah.
I don't hide any. Babes, it's not your secret, it's mine.
That's mine.
That was the weirdest part.
One girl was saying, I'm sorry, I'm telling my man. Straight. She was just like, I'm sorry, I'm telling my man. And I'm like, so you're just opening up your friend's bag of secrets and then...
Like, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. And where does your loyalties lie at this point?
That's my thing. Where
does
your
it lie?
What?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not sharing it with your man. I'm sharing it with you. We are friends. He's not my friend. He's your man. And you saying that there are no secrets between my man and I'm not asking you to keep my secrets from your man. It's my secret. It's not something to do with you.
I was really shocked to the amount of women. I thought we were moving forward in 2026.
Well, the girls.
And
the girls are all...
That's very pick-me behavior.
It is.
I don't want to call anyone a pick-me, but it was giving pick-me.
It's giving pick-me.
Because your loyalty, like you mentioned, your loyalty should be...
with your friend.
Because I'm sure your boyfriend or husband is not sharing.
Mind you, they're not going to share those dirty nitty-gritties about their men with you.
No.
If they know it's embarrassing, they will not do it.
Because
and if they know they are being taken for a fool, they're just going to hide all of that. They're not going to tell you.
Yes.
But now there are no secrets when it comes to your stuff.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And the thing is, they know if I'm coming to you with my guy friend's business, you are going to judge my friend.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then also me.
All right.
So why are we not sharing the same sentiment when it comes to our
your
friends?
girlfriends?
Why are you just throwing them under the bus?
Why is it okay? Why is it cute to rant your man with someone else's secrets? And even if it's not a secret, it's my news.
Exactly. But anyway, girl, how was your week?
My week?
Your week.
Girl, a lot has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to focus on any negativity.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to stay positive. But girl, it is difficult to stay positive. I don't know if anyone feels me on that, but sometimes it's just, there's an Afrikaans saying, "Oudie blink and poor," you know? Mm-hmm. So it's keep the shiny part up. Direct translation. But yeah, so it's like keep your best foot forward. Let's say keep your best foot forward. And sometimes it's just hard.
And that's the thing with like positivity or positive affirmation. When you are, the crazy part is, like negativity.
Yeah.
It's such a creepy thing because in your brain, you would be present and be like, you know what, God, I'm not trying to be negative right now. I want to be positive.
But it's just there.
And then it creeps up and it and then you're in a slump, and then before you know
and
it,
you're trying to think happy thoughts, sister.
yes,
It's not easy. Oh my God, it's a battle. It's a battle, but we thank God for life. How has your week been?
My week actually has been good. I'm trying to push out my fitness content.
Girl, I see you are busy. Chonga, 3 laps.
I'm pumping the weights, 8 to 12.
And you are busy.
So yeah,
the girls are proud. The girls are proud.
The girls are liking it. So I'm definitely sticking to my fitness content, and I'm pushing that out.
But I'm loving it for you because I see you even busy on your Insta as well.
Yes, and Instagram is not an easy platform.
Listen.
Instagram is not an easy platform.
Guys, if you go to my Insta, it is dead. There's nothing there. Like you busy girl, you pushing it out.
Instagram, it's almost like you are auditioning.
Exactly.
For I don't know what position. And then getting cut every time. And getting up the next day and you're like, you know what?
Let's try again.
I'm going again and I'm doing it again. And then you're getting rejected again. But you get better.
Yeah.
You get better. And the rejection, it doesn't faze you anymore. By the 10th time, you're like, you know what?
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'll do it again.
I'll keep on pushing. Yeah.
No, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
I'm happy to see that. And one thing about you, my love, that's one thing I can say. Consistency is something that you love.
Thank you, sister.
You love consistency.
What a nice compliment.
I love that about you because I'm not very consistent.
Don't say that.
But I'm not. I struggle to routines.
Yeah, okay.
I struggle with, let me say I struggle with routines. I struggle to, self-care, I start tonight to her and I was like, I'm not in the mood. But you know what I mean?
You're taking us nicely into today's topic. Because when you say you do it one night and tomorrow night you're like actually, I'm not doing this. Let me go to bed. I'll do it tomorrow.
I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow you're like...
Yeah. What is today's topic?
So today's topic is about self-love and awareness.
Yes, self-awareness.
Self-awareness, self-love and self-awareness. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it's still Monday on mind. Yeah, so we are jumping into that today. And I am so happy that we get to talk about this.
Yes.
Because especially as females, we struggle a lot with self-love and self-awareness. You know what I mean? So the question I have for you today, sister girl, what does self-love mean to you?
Self-love.
To Nicole, what does it mean to Nicole? What does it mean to Coco?
To Coco, honey. Honestly, for me, I feel that self-love is the relationship you have with yourself. Right? And funny enough, I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day. She was just basically venting. And I gave her an entire motivational speech. Like, girl, you got this.
And one thing about you, my Angela
ain't got nothing on me, honey. But I gave her like an entire motivational speech, right? I was like, girl, you got this.
Exactly.
You have accomplished so much. There's nothing to fear. You've come so far. You have done a lot. You have put in the work.
Exactly.
There's no point in doubting yourself right now in this moment. No. And I literally stopped mid-conversation and I was like, I'm actually talking to myself. I was like, girl, I'm talking to you, but it just hit me that I'm actually talking to myself as well.
It's an encouragement to yourself at the same time.
And which brings me back to what does self-love mean to me? And it's basically your relationship you have with yourself. And those kind words that you share with your friends and family should be the same words that you utter to yourself. Sometimes we would be down and negative thoughts again creeps in. And then we don't have those conversations with ourselves. Those positive affirmations and basically digging yourself out of that hole. But then when you speak to your friends and the people you love, we are so eager to give them that talk and show them that sense of kindness and love and compassion. And you know what? Take a breather. You don't have to do all of these things. And it's like, that should be the conversation you have with yourself on a daily. Not like, why am I doing this? I shouldn't be doing this. And you are,
why did I do that?
And constantly just being negative. And that is not okay. But what are your thoughts?
You said something now that really made me think. The relationship you have with yourself.
Yes.
And is it a good relationship? Is it, where do you stand with yourself?
Yes.
And it's making me think in this moment now, like, because how have you been treating Coco?
Exactly.
How have you been speaking to Coco? What have you been saying to her? Have you been boosting her? Girl, you make
I'm telling you,
honey. Shed a tear. And it's just, again, being kind to yourself. Like, just like you said with your friend. I also, whenever my friend would come to me, or my friends would come to me and they would have doubt or whatever, and I'd be like, girl, but you've done this.
Yes.
You did that. You had courage to do this in a certain situation, and you were strong, and you held on, you fought, and whatever. And you are brave. You took a stand, and you came out victorious. So celebrate yourself for that. And I'm just like, I never have those kinds of conversations with Jen. I never have those conversations with her. The conversations that I have with her would be, why are you here in your life at this point? What have you done this for? Why are you feeling this way? If you didn't take that or make that decision, you wouldn't be here right now. So the only person you have to blame is yourself.
Basically, like, not forgiving yourself for past mistakes. That is actually terrible.
There's a part in a song. It's moving on. I think it's moving on is the name of the song, whatever. And there's a part where it says, forget your failures, forgive yourself.
Yes,
I am moving on. Do you know what I'm saying? And we constantly ponder on the negativities of life, and things that we've done wrong, but we seldom show ourselves love.
That grace.
And grace. Girl. And there's never that moment where you sit and say, wow, look at you. Like, even with the smallest
wins,
small wins, celebrate those.
It shouldn't be like grandiose or big for you to be like,
say,
girl,
okay, you did something there.
You did something.
You know what I mean?
It's something else, guys.
So for me, self-love and self-awareness, it's a battle at most for me every day. Because sometimes, when you come into a certain space, you're supposed to own that space, no matter how many people there are. Or you see this person, oh, she's dressed so nice, she's got on the heels, the makeup, everything is on point with this woman. And now, because you see this one person,
you almost shrink yourself.
Yeah, and you just want to be in the shadows. I don't want to be seen. And that's not supposed to be the case.
But that's my thing. Where does that stem from? It's almost like having an inferior complex, right? Where you put everyone else here.
Okay.
And
you don't see that in yourself.
But then part of you do see it in yourself, because I feel like if you can recognize certain things in other people, there's a part of you that knows, or you want that thing. Do you understand? For example, if I see she's so well spoken, or I love her confidence, somewhere in your brain that is you. Do you get what I'm saying? You identifying this thing, you admiring it. So deep? Sometimes you have to go deep. I am digging. But yeah, guys, let us know, what are your thoughts on basically self-love? What are your views on how to love yourself, etc.? I do have a question for you. Do you think your upbringing plays a part in how you see yourself when you grow up? Does your upbringing affect your self-esteem as an adult? What do you think?
Girl, it does a lot. And if only people... Okay, what I always say is that I can't blame elders or people in my family, older people in my family, because when we talk about upbringing, we're talking about our family. We're talking about
your immediate family, the ones
people
you grew
around
up with.
you.
Yes.
You know, people that were there to nurture you.
Yes.
Since you were young or small. So I always say that I can't hold anything against them.
Yes.
Because listen, back then, people could not diagnose certain behavioral issues and patterns. You're right. You know? So now someone would just say something to you, not think, because now we can sit back and say,
we can analyze and see, okay,
I know what I'm about to say to this person
might be hurtful.
Yes. You know, so because I know better, I'm supposed to do better.
Yes.
Right? So I can't hold certain things against people from the past or that they did in the past.
Are you saying your grandparents, our mothers,
uncles, aunts? Because, you know, back in the day, people would just say stuff to you. And even as a child, people they didn't care as much as we do now because we're able to identify certain things and, you know, diagnose them and say,
and everything is online. Like we see these things, we hear the stories on TikTok. So
exactly. So I was just like, people would say to you, oh, you, this is big of you, that is big of you. Or when they get angry at you, this child with a big head. You know what I mean? So now you grow up and you go out into the world. And you go to school, and you know there are kids at school, that primary school especially, kids are mean. So now you come from home with that in your mind.
Yeah.
And now you go out into the world saying, okay, I have a big head. So I shouldn't talk a lot. I shouldn't stand out.
And they also say it at school. Which is...
now you come from the wilderness, go into the wilderness, come out of the wilderness, back into the wilderness. It's a constant fight. So now here you are as a child.
Yes.
Right? You are getting to know yourself and who you are.
Yes.
But if who you are is only negative comments.
Sorry to break your word. As a child, you are not technically getting to know yourself. Right? Your parents are doing that for you. They are molding your identity and your family members are molding the person you are.
Exactly.
And then when you get to a certain age, now it's like, okay,
this is why.
This is my part. I need to transition.
I need to now change the narrative. You know what I mean? So that is what I was getting to, sister. You have all this negativity, right? And some more than others, because I feel like there are people that had it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there were those, you see, those confident girls in school, you know, and when you get to their homes, you'll see that, hey, everyone is complimenting just this child. She's, you know, she's being treated like an egg and whatever.
Yes.
So now you'll look at her and automatically assume she's more beautiful than what you are. Just because
the way she carries herself.
Exactly.
Yes.
And based or based on their household, you think she's more beautiful. And you look at yourself with all that negativity from your house.
Or not she's more beautiful, or I am not as beautiful. Yeah.
As what she is. Just based on their situation at home. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do feel like your upbringing does play a major role. And some of us, sadly, do not have the power to change the narrative.
Are you saying the mindset? When you say power, what do you mean?
Okay, so I grew up with certain insecurities, right? And I grew up thinking, I'm not beautiful.
Okay.
I'm not worth it. So that's because people had this opinion about me. People said stuff about me. Children said stuff about me. So now I get to a certain age and I'm like, no, man.
Yeah.
Look at you. You are beautiful. Yes, everyone has their flaws, babes, but that's what makes you you.
Yes.
And that's what makes you unique. So now you're standing there and you make a decision. I will not be defined by other people's opinions about me.
Yes.
I am beautiful and I'm made in the image of God and I'm going to start appreciating myself. Other people do not have that confidence.
And not only that, hey, I totally agree with what you're saying. Taking it back to our family members, when you do the inner work now to undo what they have done, right? When you get into these settings and events, trust me, you will be triggered.
Exactly.
You will be triggered again.
Exactly.
Because it's almost like when you move out of a town, you become a totally different person. Right? You're more confident. They don't know the old you. You are able to rebrand.
Because the people in the new town don't know the old you.
Yes. So now when you go back to these family events and they notice something, oh, you don't sound like this anymore, or you're not as dark as I remember you to be, or they bring up these things, which is very triggering, right? And it's almost like, oh my gosh, how do you respond?
Exactly.
And I saw somewhere where someone said, you respond in a way where you were hurt as a child, right? If it's not been healed, if you didn't do the inner work, exactly how you would respond when it happened to you as a child. That's how you're going to respond as an adult, you know? And then sometimes you're like, why is this thing? I thought I did the work.
Exactly. I thought I moved past this.
Exactly. And then you get
around.
I was
over this.
Exactly. And then they move on with their lives. That's the other thing. They move on. They would say something to you. You internalize
and just go about their day.
You're thinking about it. They would just go about their day. It doesn't even affect them. Like, oh, I said this, cool, whatever.
Yeah, moving on.
And even if you voice it to some of them, again, going back to your point of our parents, sometimes they don't have the knowledge and understanding what we have. The things that we know now.
Yes.
It's almost trying to bend an old tree. It's not going to work.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So I'm literally, what was I going to say now? I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about our parents and back in the day.
Back in the day. So we have to be lenient towards them, but
we also have to be understanding to a point.
You know,
like I said, you know better, so you will do better.
You will do better, yes.
So do you think it has a major effect on you?
100%. 100%. It's almost like when you in varsity we did Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And at the bottom, if I remember correctly, it's your belonging, your family, your immediate circle, right? And as a child, that's what you need, right? You need your family, you need food, you need this, you need that. And then it becomes yourself, your identity and who you are, right? And if the foundation is not set, especially if you are a child between the ages of 1 to 7, those periods are very vital as a parent for you to actually ensure that you instill confidence,
the foundation
in your child, important. Right? And if you are around family members who's constantly tearing you down, and it's how they see themselves.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? They are very negative towards themselves. Some of them don't like the way they look.
So now they just project.
Yes. And then also the other narrative of apartheid. I don't want to say apartheid, but a lot of our grandfathers, obviously, they grew up in apartheid, which a lot of the things they went through, they carried over to their sons and daughters, kids. And their sons and daughters had kids.
Exactly.
Right? So for them to be like, oh, this one has a smaller nose, or this one is lighter, or this one, oh, she's so cute because, I like the color of her skin, or
but your hair has a big nose.
Yes, your hair. Why does your hair look like this? Like, tell your mom to relax your hair. Tell your mom to do something with your hair, right?
Pressure.
Do you understand? Or your mom would be like, oh, this child's hair is so...
exactly.
It's such a struggle for me to do her hair.
Strenuous.
Why is your hair not like your sister's hair? Your sister's hair, you understand? And in those moments when they are saying this, for them, it doesn't register that you're actually damaging your child. Do you get what I'm saying?
And it's a seed.
It's a seed that you're planting. Yes. And now the same child needs to go out into the world and go to school again where they see it's being confirmed what mom is saying at home about my hair, about my nose, about this. And it's not desired. It's not conventionally attractive. Right? So if you don't have that foundation as a child, if you didn't have it would be very difficult for you to unlearn all of those things that has been planted in your head. So I do feel like the way you were brought up definitely plays a huge part as to how you see yourself as an adult.
Exactly.
And now you have to do the work. You have to now...
And like what I said earlier about someone not having the courage to have that conversation with himself to change the narrative, right? So I spoke to someone the other day and they said, But then this is someone that's in the mid-40s. And they were like, no, but I'm not beautiful.
And that's very sad.
And that is so sad because this person was like, my father had this opinion about me. He always said negative things about my laugh, my smile, my height, my bold. Like he just had negativity about me. And sadly so, she took all of that and carried it with herself throughout her life. You know what I mean? And you get married and you still have this in the back of your head that I'm not beautiful.
Yes.
And now you're treating this person, your spouse, a certain way because you feel like they're doing you a favor. Based on something that happened to you as a child. And that you never had the courage to tell yourself.
To address it, yeah.
No. You are beautiful. You are worth it.
But sister, do you understand the mental battle you have to go through? I don't think we realize how much of a stress it is to rewire your brain and to change your brain, especially if you're not surrounding yourself with friends and family who can help you become a better person. Do you get what I'm saying? Rewiring your brain from the trauma that you went through as a child it's a task.
And the other thing, sister, that we were raised to not believe in was getting counseling.
Yes.
We were raised to not believe in such things.
Be strong.
Be strong.
What are you crying about?
You don't need that. Move on.
Move on.
Why are you still crying? Do you get what I'm saying? So we were not raised to say, I need counseling for this. I need to talk to someone. So because getting counseling means this person is helping you face whatever it is that you need to face and then move on from that. Because sometimes we forget to face, but we just move on because life goes on. So you don't have time to ponder on that.
You have other things that you need to worry about.
And to focus on. So what we need to know is that it's okay to go and speak with someone, especially a trained professional to help you.
And unpack what's happening. Because sometimes we don't know where to start. How do I speak to small Nicole or little Nicole? What do I say?
How do I go back
How do I know when was this time when this thing happened?
When it started.
Do you get what I'm saying? And then the same people telling you not to get counseling. I'm looking at you and I'm like, babes, you need counseling.
You need counseling.
You need counseling.
Let's book a group session.
Let's book a group session. What's that lady on who always does the in America? Ayana. Oh, honey, that's one lady I do not want to meet. She will bang on the table.
Exactly. But the one thing I like about her, she knows what she's doing. And she knows. I saw the episode with her and the Braxtons. And Tamar was having a fit and whatever. And then she got to the bottom of things and she was like,
yeah.
But you guys did this to her.
Yeah.
And now you are blaming her for a reaction. Yes. But you guys did this to her.
They enabled it.
Exactly.
They enabled it, yeah.
So that I feel like we need that.
We need that, especially as Black people. We need some sort of interventions because there are so many things that...
Grandmother did that. Your mom did it. And it's just going to be passed down. And people claim that negativity.
Yes.
Because I heard the other day on the radio, someone said that people tend to say, no, our family, we are short-tempered.
Yeah, that's just how we are.
That's just how we
do things. And as an adult, please, come on now.
Why are you claiming negativity?
Exactly. You cannot be saying that as a 30-year-old, 30 plus, even like 25. Why are you saying that? That's just how we are. We do it. No, that's just how he is. This is how we do things. He throws the door and
he'll come back later and he'll be fine.
Exactly. That's so toxic, actually. Why would you even condone that behavior?
Exactly.
And why do you think it's okay to say that's just how we are?
And in certain situations, the older people in the family, because they know a lot, right? And old people observe, babes. They look at things that you don't even look at. So they will always try and avoid certain uncomfortable conversations.
Yes.
They do not want to open that can of worms. So they'll always try and, no man, he's like that. Leave him. He'll come back.
He'll come back.
And he'll talk to you again. Or no, let's just let it go. And next week we'll talk about it again. You know what I mean? So I feel like counseling again.
Yes.
Go back to the root of things and try and find yourself. Because sometimes going back also means that you're going to get a bit lost in trying to find yourself.
Yes.
But it's always worth it, sister.
Yeah, and it's not like a linear path.
Exactly.
I remember when I started my, introspection and talking to myself, you are so naive when you start because you're like, I got this. I figured it out. I know what to do. And then you meet that person. Oh, you've gained weight. Oh, you look sick. Oh,
what's going on with you?
Like, oh, you're still like, and then you just like, oh my gosh, you're getting triggered. And then you realize you are going to get triggered and it's okay.
And that's part of the journey.
Now you realize the difference is you're trying not to internalize it. Exactly. And even if you internalize it a little bit, it's not as much as you did the first time.
Yes.
So it's like a journey of, it progresses over time. And the more we do that work, the more we put in the work.
Exactly.
Because it's actually a job. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the hours. You need to clock in.
And it's ugly.
Yes. There's days where you feel like
it's raw.
Yes. Yeah.
Painful.
It's painful. You will wake up thinking, I'm past this, and then it comes back, it visits you, and then you need to pray again, and you need to do this, but it gets better.
And sister, the draining part about it is today you feel like $1 million, and tomorrow you'll be like,
I thought I passed this.
I thought I was past this. Like, I thought I was making progress. But that's also part of making progress. You have to face your demons.
Yes.
Head on.
So
with that, with waking up every day, and one day you feel like this and one day you feel like that, do you think that positive affirmations work?
Yes. The thing is, you obviously cannot be like, I'm great, I'm good, I good. Yay! Every morning in the mirror, and then you go around.
Exactly.
You do the same thing. It's all about practice and practicality and doing the work.
Come on.
So yes, one part, I'm not saying stop talking to yourself. Of course, we need to have those positive affirmations. We have to talk to ourselves, encourage ourselves, be kind, etc. But now, do the work. What does that look like? If you say, today I need to drink 2 liters of water, or I need to start walking, right? I'm talking about fitness because that's all I do. Today I need to write in my journal, or I need to finish a course, or even, today I'm going to be kinder to myself.
Yeah.
If there's a negative thought, how am I going to react to that thought? What do I do? What do I say to myself? So it's practicing, right? So if you go through that thing, that affirmation, it's there, you've done it, you've said it, but now
putting in the work.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Because now you're done with that, you go back to your routine. Exactly. You're in your thought, you're in your brain, you are overthinking, you are self-doubting, you are being negative, you victimize yourself. There's just so many things happening that you're not actually addressing. Exactly. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
The affirmations, it's literally 0.1% of what you need to do. Especially if you're trying to rewire your thinking, become a better person, become a better you need to do that work, And what are your thoughts on that?
I just, I feel like you said, it will work over time, right? Because now you're doing your affirmations in the mirror. Positive vibes.
Positive vibes.
Got this. I can do this. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. You're gorgeous.
Now you go out the house, walking down the road. down the street, you're feeling it, and you hear someone whisper, "What is she wearing?" All of that, boom, gone. 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 But with doing positive affirmations, you also need to train your mind.
Yes. And not internalize things.
Exactly.
If we realize that everyone speaks from a place of projection, everyone you encounter, they speak from a place of projection. It has nothing to do with you.
To do with you, babes.
It has absolutely nothing to do with how you see yourself.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly. So yeah, so for me, it is a bit of a struggle, which usually when something is worth it, it's never gonna come easy.
Yes.
That's one thing I know. Right? So let's say, for instance, with me and losing weight. I know that, that awarding or rewarding feeling that I've lost even 2 kgs. You'll be like, I lost weight. Like, and then you go out the house feeling 2 inches smaller, and someone will be like, have you gained weight?
Yeah.
You look so big now. And you'll be like, But it's just something that you have to deal with within yourself. It's never gonna be easy, sister. And I feel like in the same breath, I want to say that we need to start setting boundaries for ourselves.
Yes.
Not just physically or with people, but in your mind.
Yes.
Set a boundary that I do not need to ponder on this negativity. Let it go.
Let it go.
You know what I mean? And if you feel like you're with family, you're in a certain space, prioritize yourself.
Yes.
Start saying, I need space from you right now. I'm going to leave.
Yes.
Because I do not need to deal with this. And that is okay. People are not going to like you for it, but you need to prioritize yourself. And your mental health. Because this is standing there listening to someone belittle you or talk about your clothes, your outfits, your body shape, your body structure, whatever. It's again in your mind because you're taking all of that in and you're thinking, where's the boundaries? Prioritize yourself and say no.
And you also don't have to go to that event. Sometimes our parents will be like, no, you have to go. So-and-so is going to be there. And you're like, yeah, but I don't gel with those people.
Okay, I do not need to go.
I don't have to go. I will send flowers. I will send a gift card. I will send some wine, whatever you need.
Send 2
but
Cokes.
I actually don't have to go. I don't feel comfortable, and that is okay,
And it's setting that boundary.
Yeah, but let us know, what are your thoughts on, what was the question?
Affirmations.
Do
they work?
Do they actually work? And what do you think? So for me, the next and last question, how do you overcome self-doubt and criticism? Which is still in the same line, right? Like, how do you overcome that feeling of, I'm not doing enough, I'm not enough?
Again, be kinder to yourself, and again, celebrate small wins.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you will always, criticism will always be there, sister. Whether you do good in life, whether you do bad, whether you have a perfect figure, whether you are big, bold, people always criticize you. But it's what you do with that. You know what I mean?
And how you see yourself.
And yes. And again, prioritize yourself and your own happiness. Be kinder to yourself.
Yes.
And the more you want to compliment someone else, compliment yourself.
Yes.
And speak to your doubts. Speak to them. Why do I feel like this? Is it even necessary for me to have to go through this every day?
Yes.
Of doubting myself. You are a winner. Affirmations. You can do this.
You can do this, yeah.
Be positive. Try being positive. And positive thinking helps.
It does.
It helps for me.
Sister. And apparently the brain literally takes that on. If you speak to yourself in a positive way, it registers, Same as if you do something negatively and you constantly...
Exactly.
That's what your brain takes on,
So for me, what I would do when I am sad or depressed or, I feel down, I'll just sit and think, happy thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I would sit and think of the most beautiful life.
Yes.
I would think of my house, my car, my career, picking my son up from school.
Yeah.
You know, I would think stuff like that and it brings up my mood. You know what I mean? So it would also speak to the doubt of, will I even make it in life? What is my life going to be like? You know, it speaks to that in the same time because things are not always gloomy and they don't have to be gloomy.
Yeah.
You don't have to always ponder on the gloominess of the day and sit there, because I realized that, you know, depression, right? Is it a form of self-doubt? What I wanted to say is depression and all that negativity likes it.
But like the thing is, the point leading up to depression, like that gap,
yes,
that's obviously
exactly
negative thoughts, self-doubt, victimization, and then you're in a slump.
And yes. And what I wanted to say is that all of those feelings and emotions, love it when you sit there and think about them the whole time.
But to be honest, it's very easy. That's the thing. Doing negative things and negative, it's so easy. It's almost like,
it's easy to sit at home and say, I'm not going to go out and face the world today.
But then putting in the work, having to actually show up for yourself, that's when it gets tricky.
Exactly. It's like going to the gym. You know how you feel after a workout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it just get up.
Yeah.
Don't stay in the slump. Open the curtains, open the window,
go outside,
clean your room, clean your
You would be
space.
so shocked as to how much getting
fresh air,
touching grass actually helps when you're feeling like that. I'm serious. It does so much.
Touching grass. Where's the grass?
The pavement. This is me. Touch. You know, I'm speaking figuratively, honey.
Touch something. Touch something.
So
but that same question, how do you feel about self-doubt and criticism?
Self-doubt is, I do feel like it's a natural thing, right? We do go through it quite often. And we have to sit with it, right? If you're feeling like you're getting negative thoughts, ask yourself why. Like you mentioned, why am I having these thoughts? What is that thing that I'm avoiding? Because I also feel like with self-doubt, it partners with fear.
Yeah.
Right? And it's your brain. I saw somewhere that our brain tends to lean to what's comfortable.
Exactly.
Right? It's almost like protecting us from doing what we want to do. Right? And negativity and self-doubt and all of that, it's almost like it's like a blanket. You know? It's cozy. And putting yourself out there, it's a scary feeling. It's
having to face your fears.
It's very daunting, right? So that self-doubt, it's there. Yes, we recognize it, but it's not something that we have to feed constantly, right? You would have those days, okay, is it that time of the month? What is happening? Am I getting my periods?
Why am I so emotional?
Exactly. We get to those, we almost add the pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So...
And in sorry to break your word, in most cases that would shed some light on your situation. You'll be like, oh, it's that time of the month. I'm getting my period. That's why I feel so gloomy and so down. Nothing is wrong. I'm just having my period.
Yes.
So I'm okay.
I'm fine. So yeah, for me, honestly, I also feel like with self-doubt, it comes with not trusting yourself. You know, or you're not wanting to trust yourself and do things that you said you were going to do, and you stop yourself from doing before even starting. And that's the other thing.
All those New Year's resolutions.
Yes, before even actually doing the thing that you are doubting. You cannot doubt it, yes.
Yeah.
But then while you're doubting, you do it. While you're doubting, while you're having those negative thoughts, you push through it. You do it.
Exactly. And if it fails, try again.
Try again.
Because failure will come.
Yes.
But you will only win if you continue trying.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that you tried if you tried once and you stopped.
Yeah.
Failure will come, but that's just to help us and to make you stronger for the road that is ahead of you. So
Yeah.
you need to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and let's try again.
And if you are going through those moments when you are down, it's okay, but you cannot stay down for too long, because then it becomes comfortable. Then it becomes like home. Now it's you know what? This feeling is familiar. I know this feeling.
So
I'm staying here.
I'm leaning more towards this one.
And yes, we are saying these things and it sounds easier than doing the work, but it's not. It's not easy. It's about showing up consistently, even if you do not want to, even if you feel like, you know what? I don't feel like going to the gym today.
Exactly.
I actually don't feel like going to the gym today, or I don't feel like eating healthy. I'm just going to eat whatever I want to eat, or praying, whatever your goals are, what you want to do. It will never be easy. Unfortunately, it will not be linear. It's not a straight path. You are going to be derailed and thrown off and back on the road and thrown off.
Recalculating.
And then you take a break and then you are back, So, but self-doubt, and that is actually a very, very big thing. And I do think it pays with fear. And I don't know why. Why is it that we are so fearful of the unknown?
Of the unknown.
Things that you have not even done. You don't even know
because
what
you're
it
already
looks like.
Self-doubt is already telling you that you're not going to make it.
But like, where does that stem from? That's what I'm saying. Where does that come from? That self-doubt? Again, we would have to go back to the child.
Very beginning.
Do you know? Because you would meet people and they do things. They are confident. Anything they touch turns to gold. And in their brain, they already wired that you can do great things.
You're a winner.
You are a winner, baby. You can do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
And again, I also feel like it stems from your family.
And
the foundation.
Because remember, you growing up, right? So it's not to say that you grew up and you left those people behind.
Yeah.
Those people are still in your life. Sometimes they're still even in your house. So it's still a constant struggle and it's a constant fight. But you will be victorious.
You will. And then the other thing that I do want to mention is thinking we can do it alone. Thinking you can overcome all of these traumas without walking with God and giving it to God and be like, God, I need you right now.
Exactly.
I cannot do this thing by myself. I cannot do it on my own. I need you right now, and then walking with God, giving yourself, be like, God, just walk with me.
Exactly. And
God is already walking with you, but sometimes we tend to forget
exactly
how you were taken out of this thing. And God, because you're like, how did I even get out of it?
And
how did I get out of this thing?
Exactly.
And we shouldn't also be praying when we are down. Obviously, only when you are down. We should constantly have that relationship with God. But yeah, when it comes to self-love, your esteem, it's a self-project. Yes, it's a self-project, but I also think it's a group effort.
Yeah.
It's a group effort. Who you surround yourself with, your relationship with God, your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your father. There are so many things that we need to address and look at.
And sometimes you're talking about relationships, right? Sometimes it's in some scenarios you need to also accept that you can't change people.
Yes.
Right? You can't change what your uncle or your mom or your brother, you can't change what they say or what they think. But you can change the way you react to what they say. Because listen, you're going to constantly fight with people if you're forever going to have to want to set them straight. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's okay for people to be negative. It's okay for people to attack you.
Sorry, I'm not wearing jeans. Wearing jeans and sitting down, it's not the best.
So what I wanted to say is, for your own peace, this is where I want to get to. Move on. from certain things. If your mom is used to saying things a certain way and you've addressed it and it comes down to an argument and you've done it more than once, except that it's not going to change, babes.
Yeah, because the thing is, the same process that you are going through with healing, our parents are not doing the same.
Exactly.
Our parents are not doing the same. Some of them are, we thank God for that.
Yeah.
And some of them don't.
Exactly.
They will not listen to what you have to say. They like, what are you even talking about? What does that even mean? I don't even understand what you're saying.
That's going to set you back because I'm trying to change. I want
you to hear me. You're not listening.
Yes,
you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's like you're speaking to a wall.
And now that's going to make you feel despondent because why am I even putting in effort if this person does not want to change? But it's not their journey.
It's not even that they don't want to change. It's, in some cases, yes, they just refuse to do that. But again, when we show like compassion and grace towards our parents, is that their upbringing and what they had to deal with, it's a lot.
Exactly.
It's a lot on the brain, on your mental, on your emotional being. There's just so many things that cannot be undone. You know, and it's going to take a miracle.
Exactly.
And God and counseling and so many other things to rewire the way because sometimes I would be like, does that make sense what you just said? Does it actually, how are you even saying this? That is so controversial. You would be literally stoned even back in the day.
Exactly.
How do you even think that is okay?
To say that.
You know? And I saw this one video before we end where this creator was talking. He did I don't know if it was a questionnaire or he went on Twitter about having a light-skinned mother, right? And the replies on it.
Girl, tell me.
I was just like, how do you... That's actually not normal to think like that. And as a mother, you know, you would want to raise the most confident daughter or son. You know, we want to raise leaders. We want to raise people who can speak up for themselves, you know? And hearing some of these things, my mom would buy, that bleaching cream.
The yellow one.
The yellow one. Carol, I don't know what it's called.
Yes.
And apply it to a child. Or my mom would walk ahead of me and not wanting to be seen with me.
Oh, man.
My mom would literally beat me if I was playing in the sun too long because now I'm darker. I'm just like,
oh, man.
It's baffling. It blows my mind.
That's so sad.
It blows my mind because how are you saying that to your child? And then now you're an adult. You have an entire identity
guys, I'm so sorry.
crisis. You don't know who you are because the love and support that you were supposed to get at home, it was not being given to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's so sad, sister.
And now you're an adult and trying to
Imagine
unlearn.
bleaching a child.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Imagine
so much
telling
deeper.
a child you're ugly because you're dark skinned.
It's so much deeper than what we think. Obviously, it's getting better with the times.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's barely surface level, eh?
It's just like, what does that have to do? My skin tone. What does that have to do with me as a person, as your daughter?
And I feel like, especially as mothers, let's say parents, right?
Yeah.
You grew up with certain insecurities and a certain way of life, right? And in some cases, there was a lot of negativity and there was a lot of doubt and whatever you grew up with. So now, obviously, if you have a daughter or a son, you're going to try and raise the best version of yourself.
Yes.
And that can also have its negative sides. But what I want to say is that you're going to try and instill the best in this child so they grow up knowing, being confident in knowing that I am beautiful, I am smart. You know what I mean? Because people can say, this child is so dumb. Like, can't you see?
Oh, the other side. This child she's too big. Why does she speak like that?
Okay.
Why does she sound like that? Were you asking too many questions? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, sister.
So you're dimming the light of that child.
Exactly.
And then now that child is an adult they are in meetings, they don't want to talk.
They don't want to speak.
They don't want to raise their voice. They don't want to ask questions. They don't want to give feedback.
Exactly.
You know, their voices are not heard because I was told I'm too much.
I'm too much. I'm annoying.
I'm annoying. So now you have to unlearn all of those things. And honestly, it's a lot. You know, it's a journey, guys. It's a journey. This conversation.
I feel like we went into deep. Girl.
It's a lot. And obviously, you know, when you go through these things, you would want to.
Exactly.
When you have your kids, and now it's like, I don't want my child to go through what I went through.
But can I just say this? As a generation, we're going through a lot. We are going through a lot, guys.
Hey.
If there's ever a generation that had to fight, and I'm not saying that...
When you say we go through a lot, what do you mean in terms of...
Emotionally. Because listen, we need to now fix the past.
Yeah.
So it does not affect our futures. It does not affect our kids. So it's a job.
Yes. On top of having to pay bills and do and open a business and da.
It's draining.
Yeah. And the thing is, we don't understand how much self-love, your esteem plays when you do other things, right?
Exactly.
You want a promotion, then if you have an inferior complex, it kicks in. It will show at your job that you want this position, but...
Especially when there are several other people applying for the same position. Because now you're looking at Betty's strengths and Mike knows how to speak to people and you're counting all their
those,
positives and weighing it with your negative because you're not saying anything positive about yourself.
Yes.
You're just weighing with their positives with your negative. And you automatically cancel yourself out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I get what you're saying.
Girl.
And that's the thing I'm saying. If you do the work, especially when it comes to yourself, everything else becomes so much easier. You know, you can walk into any establishment, any room, and you own it. You know?
Exactly.
Even sometimes you might feel, I'm scared, I'm fearful, but I'm doing this.
I'm doing this
thing. My voice is shaking, my knees are quacking, but I'm walking and I'm actually doing it.
And can I say that productivity feels very rewarding?
It does. When you actually be like, I did this. I've done it.
You feel so good.
You feel so good,
the results are not out yet of what you did, but the fact that you took a stand and you did it, that in itself makes you feel so good.
Yes.
It's such a nice feeling. At the end of the day, saying, I had such a productive day. Oh, guys.
Yeah, but let us know. What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts, guys?
Please share your thoughts. Comment down below. And I feel like the self-love, especially with women, we go through a lot.
Yeah.
You know? Our esteem, there's just so many things that we need to think of.
That we need to fight.
That we need go through before we can be like, okay, it's enough.
I'm good now.
I'm good now. And then you're still not even good.
Exactly.
Because you're thinking about a plethora of other things that you need to do, you know? Why give me that look?
Plethora.
Plethora
of things that I think about. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can see all our videos.
Episode 3. I can't believe we're on episode 3 already. Can you believe it?
I can.
You can. I can't. Honestly, when I came to you with like this idea to start a podcast, to be quite honest, guys, I wasn't even thinking. I was not thinking. I was just like, I woke up, had this idea, had a dream about it, and then
let's do it.
And now we're on episode 3. But please, again, comment, leave your thoughts down below. We would really, really like to hear your opinions.
Yes, guys, and interact with us. TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Talk to us. We like hearing your opinions and how you feel about certain things. You know, we won't bite.
And if there's anything that you do want us to discuss, please let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Until
you,
next
guys.
time. Bye.
Bye.